My name's Mike Leonard. I'm the director of the Channahon Park District, and Chris Caldwell is the board president. We want to welcome you here to Ron Lehman Community Park. This is a really special day. Although I didn't know Frank, he had a heck of a lot to do with the course behind us. I know he designed hole number 4, the elevated, I believe, if I'm correct, the elevated tee. But the most impressive thing that I know Frank did was plant over 200 trees out here. I think that is really cool. So all these people that have come to honor him, and this golf course couldn't be named after anyone better because of all the time and effort that he put into building this course here at Community Park. So on behalf of the Park District, on behalf of the Channahon Park District Board, we thank you for being out here.
Yeah. Yep. We next?
So, for those of you that don't know,
This is Danny.
I'm Frank's son. And, you know, back when we started playing here, you couldn't get to a course or through a round in less than an hour and a half because you'd spend at least half an hour, 45 minutes looking for this, you know. So despite all the cool little features that he did, you know, hole 11, hole 4, hole 14, I believe, you know, countless trees, making it playable was the beginning of it, you know, where you didn't need hip waders to, you know, find a disc on hole 3. And in my opinion, this is long overdue. He put so much time and effort into this place.
I'm Frank's younger brother, and I would really just like to thank everybody for coming out. I mean, who would have ever thought that he would have impacted so many lives? And I want to thank the town of Channahon for doing this in remembrance of him. And I wasn't out playing disc golf with him much, but I do know we ought to go in tomorrow to our final event with Frank the Tank on our minds. And here's Sherry, my brother.
How did you do this to me?
Could you keep up?
All right. Okay. I honestly don't have anything prepared to say other than I am just overwhelmed by the fact that all of you are here. I was especially taken back by the fact that I heard that you actually changed the tournament, the way the sequence of the tournament normally runs, so that you could all come off the course and participate in this presentation. And right now, there's nobody that's more tickled about this than my brother Frank, who this was his passion for so many years. And believe me, the fact that you're out here using this course as it is just has him rolling over and is brave about this. All right, thank you very much.
Pull it down, Danny.
Yeah, Frankie!
Gary.
Yeah, Gary.
First time, every time I get up here, first thing I say is that disc golfers are how unique they are. But nobody is more unique than Frank, that's for sure. If you didn't know it, Frank was a Ukrainian, so I think those Russians must be in trouble. In the early days when Frank started playing, I actually knew Frank before he started playing because I was in construction, and I knew guys that, one of my best friends, Rick Hay, used to work for him. And so Frank used to, a lot of times he used to sleep in front of my house, waiting for me to come home from work. and then we'd go out and play, and then sometimes he'd call me at 9 o'clock at night, and then we'd talk another hour about disc golf. That was in the early days. And I just want to tell you about Danny's dog. In the early days when we played, Danny had this Australian herd dog.
Cattle dog, yeah.
Cattle dog. This dog, he would throw his disc, first disc. He'd run to the disc, he wouldn't bring it back. He'd come back, then second guy throw, he'd run to the disc, didn't get it, run it back, came back. He'd do that for 18 holes, this dog did. What endurance. So, I just want to say whatever Frank did, he did to the best of his ability. He was a master carpenter, he was a master gardener, canoeer, biker, motorcycle, disc golf. He built houses in Shorewood for a long time, and he developed this terrific crew of guys that were just really loyal to him. They were fantastic carpenters, and Frank trained them all. And the guys were, I just want to mention their names because they're really good guys. Gary Miller, Rick Hay, Tom Stott, Rob Long, deceased, and his brother Al Grimes when you could get him to show up. And, he had more reasons to take off than anybody ever seen. Like the best one was the leaves are turning yellow. So take it there. Okay, whatever. One time Frank came to work and he told his dad, "You're lucky you're getting your checks today. I made them out at 1 o'clock in the morning." And he says, Ricky says to him, he says, "That's because you were gardening until midnight." So, and where I'm going with this is that Frank was the perfect guy to take over a 40, 50 acre course. He could handle it. He was up to the task. He fertilized it. He planted trees, plants, bushes, flowers, benches, walls. He just built this course. He also ran the ice bowl for many years, and I think he raised over $10,000 running the ice bowl for several years. So you couldn't have a better guy to do this work. The benches to this day, nobody knows how they go together. You know, they don't have any bolts. They don't have any lag screws. You can't see nothing. You know, so and he did the same thing at Oswego, Trinity, Highland. He helped us whenever we needed it for our courses. He was always there when we needed him, and he was absolutely unbelievable, determined worker. You know that. There'll never be another Frank. The other day I saw a car, yesterday I saw a car with license plate that said, "It is what it is." Well, we all need to live by Frank's code. You are what you are. Thanks, Frank.
Frank and I used to golf a lot in the early 2000s. We'd be out here 3-4 times a week. If he wasn't golfing, he was planting trees, planting bushes. And hole 7, for all you golfers to know, is a nice Anheuser shot. But back in 2003, there was a gap on the right side. And I would throw a big hyzer over the trees, and I'd park it about 90% of the time. And Frank would get so mad every time I did that shot. He's like, "That's not how the hole was designed to play, Leo. You got to throw this way." And he said, "I'm going to put a tree there so you can never throw that way again." So one Monday or Tuesday we came out, and sure enough, there was a tree. He planted a 15-foot tree over the weekend. I still could throw over it for a time being, and he'd still get a bit mad. But he did say, he said, "Leo," he said, "at some point, you'll never be able to throw that way again. And if you walk out to hole 7, that tree is 60 feet high, and no one can ever throw that way again." So thanks for coming. Thank you to the Channahon Park District. On behalf of the J-Town Disc Golf Club, we'd like to present the family with these commemorative discs, which we do have some available up at Tournament Central. We have a few left. If you guys are interested, all the proceeds are going to go back to the disc golf course here. And thank you all for coming. Thanks everybody for stop and play. We really appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.